Hello everyone and welcome to the Oysho training app. My name is Agustina and today we're going to be doing a full body Pilates class for about 40 minutes. So let's start on our knees. So take the hands right in front of your shoulders and then take an inhale as you open up the chest at your back, and then exhale to round your back. And again, inhale, open up the chest at your back, and then exhale to round the back. Good. One last time, inhale, open up the chest, and exhale to round. Good. Now find that happy place between those two positions. Now we're going to extend our right leg behind and then left arm forwards, so opposite leg and arm. From here, I want you to really push that floor away, lift your chest up and lengthen like you want it to reach the furthest walls in the room. Then come back to the center and then switch into the other side. Left leg, opposite arm. Push that rib cage up, push yourself up and slowly return. Two more on each side. Right leg and opposite arm. Good. Coming back to the center and switch over to the other side again. Left arm. Good. And return. One more to each side. So see if you can try to minimize that movement of the pelvis from side to side. So really stabilizing and making sure that we are using our core muscles. Good, guys. We're gonna tuck your toes under and press back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, bending one knee and the other. Good. 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Putting the knees back down again. Good. Make sure the hands are still under your shoulders. Take a big breath in to prepare, and then as you exhale, extend the right leg behind you and opposite arm forwards. From here, we breathe in, and then as we exhale, we're gonna round our back. You're gonna draw the elbow and the knee in, and then inhale to reach back out. And again, exhale, round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, round. Inhale, lengthen. Come back to the center, to the floor, and switch in sides. Left leg, opposite arm forwards, big breath in. Exhale, round your back, draw the elbow and the knee in. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, draw it in. One last time. And around, beautiful. Reach out, hand and knee down. Tuck your toes under, press back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet again. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Good. Putting the knees back down. One more time. And then extend our right leg behind you, opposite arm forwards. From here, we're just going to take the leg and the arm out, so to the sides, 2 or 3 centimeters, and then back to center. And again, exhale, open up leg and arm. Coming back in. One last time. Out. And in. Return to the center. And switch over to the other side. Left leg, opposite arm. We go out 4, 3. And in. And 2. Good. And 1. Back to center. Tuck your toes under. And press back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth as you pedal your feet. Well done. So from here, taking the knees back down, and we're gonna come down to our elbows. So keep that core really nice and strong here. So extending the right leg behind you, we're going to lift that leg nice and high and then coming back down. Keep that rib cage tucked in. Good. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. 4, 6 and down. 4, 5. Good. And perfect. All right. Now next one, lift that leg up. Now bend your knee, bring your knees together, and then reach that leg back out. And draw it in, and reach back out, and in, and up. We go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your knees together, and then we're going for a fire hydrant. So open that leg out to the side. I'm coming back in. Open up to the side and back in. From here, we're really looking into keeping our knees in the same line and trying not to take the leg back or in towards the elbow. So really be very specific about that. It's gonna really make a difference in the exercise. Good. 4, 3. Well done. And 2. Good. And the next one, hold it up here. We'll do a little circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your knees together. Take the pelvis back towards the heels. Rest the forehead on the floor. And take the arms around you. Let the shoulders be heavy. Take a big breath in through your nose and feel the back of your rib cage expand. 1 more breath, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Coming back down to the elbows again to switch to the other leg. So left leg reaches behind. Keep that rib cage tucked in. And here we go. We lift that leg and lower and lift and lower. 6, 5. Good. Really spread the fingers away here. So press in the whole forearm. Shoulders move down and away from the ears. You're feeling really stable. Good. And 2. On this next one, hold it at the top. Now bring your knees together. And good. Reach that leg back up. And again, knees together and lift. Good. Knees together and lift. Good. 6 and up. 7 and up. Last 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Alrighty, so bringing the knees together, then we go for those fire hydrants. So opening up that leg to the side and coming back in. So make sure that you're not collapsing on that right hip. Okay, so you want to pull this hip and that glute all the way in, so you're really stabilizing the pelvis and using those glute muscles. Beautiful. Next one, hold it here. We draw a little circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Take the pelvis back towards the heels, releasing child's pose, and take the arms around you. Taking a big breath. Long, deep breath out. Good, everyone. Take the hands in front of you and slowly push the floor so you lift yourself up. Well done. So from here, we're going to have a seat and then extend your legs forwards. We're going to sit pretty much in the middle of the mat, or maybe a little bit further forwards. Just make sure you have a lot of space behind you to be able to roll down and stay on your mat. We're going to start with our knees bent. So bend your knees, flex your feet so your toes are pointing up to the sky. Extending the arms in front of you, breathing in. And on the next exhale, we're going to round our back. So really draw that belly in. I want you to make sure that this rounding of the back comes from the center of the body. Okay, it's not coming just because you're putting your chin down to your chest. Coming all the way up, breathe in, and then exhale, roll halfway down. Good. And again, inhale. Exhale, roll halfway down. Good. Now you're more than welcome to stay in this version if it feels good in your body. If you want more, you're gonna roll all the way down to the very bottom until you lie down completely. Reach your arms overhead. Breathe in. And then exhale to roll all the way up. Lengthen the spine. And again, roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach the arms overhead. And rolling up. Good. Now at whatever version you're at, see if you can try to lift your right leg to a 90-degree angle and slowly roll down. Try to keep that knee always in line with your hip. Roll up. Heel comes back down and switch into the other leg. Yeah, so we're alternating legs. Reach your arms up. Exhale, roll up. Good. And then one more to each side. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Last one, everyone. Left leg comes up around your back. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, coming up. Good. So from here, we're going to extend the legs forwards. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, we're going to fall forwards. Good. Feel the lungs and feel how you send all the oxygen, all the breath to the back of your rib cage. Slowly rolling it up. Good. So from here, we're going to keep our legs nice and straight. It's a little bit harder this way, so if you need, come back to that knees bent. Extending the arms. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. And then exhale. Rolling down. Keep your legs together. Really, really press the knees against each other. Good. And then lifting the arms up. Breathe in. And then exhale. Rolling up. Good. Lengthen the spine. And again, roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale here. And exhale. Rolling up. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale to forward fold. If you need, you can totally bend your knees. Just make sure that it's nice and relaxing for a moment. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Walking the hands back. Now from here, we're gonna bend our knees again. Plant your feet on the floor. And then from here, we're gonna roll down nice and slow until we lie down completely. So take the feet a little bit closer to your buttocks. And then we're gonna take the hands behind the head. So interlace the fingers and make sure that the head is really heavy and resting on the hands. The elbows are pointing to a diagonal. They're not too close to your head, but also not too relaxed. Breathe in here and then exhale. Press your back down on the floor and try to lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Slowly coming all the way back down. And again, inhale, exhale, lift, and lower. And again, lift, and lower. Press the spine down, belly button to the spine. Good. And 4, and 3, and 2. All right, and 1. Hold it here. Little pulses from the chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. So, bringing the legs up to a tabletop position, bring the knees together. Keep your knees in line with your hips, breathing in. And then as you exhale, we're gonna lift our chest, press the spine down, press the legs against each other, slowly rolling down. Now, if this is a problem and you get a little bit of lower back pain or whatever you need, you can always put your feet down on the floor. Good. We go for 4, and down, and 3, and down, 2, and next one, hold it up here, little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a little break. Good. Feet down on the floor and just gently rocking the legs from side to side. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Hands behind the head, lift your chest, lift your legs up to tabletop. Good. Now extend your right leg forwards. We're going to keep the chest lifted the whole time. So the furthest down that you go with your leg, the harder will be for the core. So you can always adjust what you need. Yeah, so easier will be this way, harder will be going down this way. Now make sure as we extend one leg forwards that the leg that stays stable actually stays in line with the hip, okay? You don't want to bring it towards your chest so that you get a little more engagement through the core. Okay, breathing. Good. And 1, if you want to add on, let's go for a crisscross. So crossing over to the opposite knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hugging the knees into the chest and gently rocking from side to side. Well done, everyone. Perfect. Bringing the legs back to tabletop. Last round here, hands behind the head. We're going to lift our chest. We're going to extend the right leg up and the left leg forwards. From here, we're going to scissor those legs up and switch. Switch and switch. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Alrighty, so next position. Let's just go for a little stretch. So extend the right leg in front of you and really squeeze that left leg towards your chest. On your next exhale, gently press the knee down as we cross over in front of the body and then extending the opposite arm to the side. See if you can try to get that shoulder to move a little closer to the floor. Staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming back to center, hug that knee into your chest and switch to the other side. Right leg up, breathe in and then exhale. Good. Crossing, breathing in and breathing out. One more, breathe in. Good. And breathing out. Perfect. And coming back to the center, hugging that knee into the chest again for one last time. Beautiful. And we're gonna bring our feet to the floor again. So arms by the sides of the body. Try to reach your fingertips towards your heels as if you wanted to grab the front of your mat. Lengthen the back of your neck and gently draw your chin down to your chest. So from here, we're gonna lift our pelvis. Good. Now lift your heels off the floor. Heels come back down and then drop the pelvis again. Good. Lift your pelvis. Lift your heels. Heels back down and drop that pelvis. And again, lift. Heels up. Heels down. Drop that pelvis. And again, lift. Heels up. Heels down. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Lift your heels, and we're gonna keep them lifted only. Lower and lift your heels. Lower and lift your heels. Good. For 8, 7, and 6, and 5. Good. 4, and 3. Last 2. And on this last one, you're gonna hold it up and high for me. Keep your heels lifted, just lower and lift the pelvis. We're going for 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Good. 1, and roll it down. There we go. So hug the knees into your chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Good. So hold on to the outer edges of your feet, and then lift the sole of your feet so they're facing the sky. Good. So we're coming into a happy baby pose, and just gently rocking the legs from side to side. Taking a big breath in, and big breath out. Perfect. Good. So now we're gonna roll onto our side to continue working on our glutes. Just take the head onto the hands so it's nice and supported, and bring your knees together and bring them a little bit closer to your belly button. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna lift our feet only, so the knees are gonna stay down for now. Flex your feet and really squeeze the heels against each other. So we're gonna rotate that top leg up, out, and then back down. Good. Rotating that leg and rotating back in. So basically, we're looking for that rotation on the hip without letting that pelvis roll back. Okay, so keep the 2 front hip bones pointing forwards as if they were 2 headlights pointing straight forwards. Good. Really squeeze those heels. We'll go for 4. Good. And 3. And 2. Last one. Hold it here. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Now bring both of your legs down, but only lift your top leg up and down. And lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. See if you can try to keep both of your knees always in line, okay? So when you lift this leg, it doesn't go this way or towards your chest, which is something that happens very often. Okay, so this is gonna give you a little more engagement through the glute. Beautiful. Last one. We're gonna hold it here, up, little circle. 4, 3, it's super slow. 2, and 1. Reverse the circle, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now extend that leg to the same line with your body or even further back. Flex your foot, project that heel out, and then just a little lift and lower from that leg. Lift and lower. Swoop and down. Good. Project that heel out. Imagine like you want it to touch the furthest wall in the room. Lengthen through that top side of the waist. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, little circles. For 4, very, very, very small. 3, good. 2, and 1. Reverse the circle, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point your foot. Swing that leg forwards. Flex your foot and sweep that leg back. On your toes. Coming forwards. Flex your foot. Sweeping back. And again, point your toes. Flex your foot. Sweep it back. Beautiful. Now this last one, you're gonna hold the leg in a diagonal. Yes, so on the same line with that bottom knee. And And now you're gonna draw me a little bit of a bigger circle this time. Bigger. Bigger. Good. A little bit bigger. One more. Reverse the circle. Start really nice and big, like this last one, and then start to make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Well done, everyone. Good. So we're gonna come up onto our elbow for a side plank series. So take the elbow right under your shoulder and bring your knees together. So the feet are gonna be in line with our sitting bones, and we're gonna reach the top arm up in the same line with the shoulder. Head is gonna be looking down towards your elbow to make sure that we're not putting any tension on that neck. Take a big breath in. As we exhale, we're gonna squeeze that bottom side of the waist as we lift our pelvis, and then slowly coming all the way back down. And again, exhale, lift the pelvis, slowly coming down. And again, lift and lower. Last one, up. Good. Now we're gonna lift and we're gonna hold it here. Little pulses from your pelvis. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pelvis down. Take the hand down and reach your left thumb up. Your right arm up, sorry. Breathe in and breathing out. Stay on the same side, but this time take your hand to the floor. Top leg is gonna come forwards and bottom leg is gonna come to the back. Good. From here, we're gonna lift up to a side plank, and we're gonna lift our arm overhead. Now take the feet, the hands towards the feet, and then reach the arm overhead. So we're transferring the body weight between our feet and our hand. Good. We go for 3. And up. 2. And up. Last one. And stretch. And coming back down. Good. Stretch it out. Beautiful. And this last one. Once again, you press the hand. You're just going to extend that top leg. Okay, so bottom leg stays bent. You're gonna reach all the way up, big breath in, and then exhale to come down. And again, lifting up, and again, last one, up. We're gonna hold it here. Now lift that bottom leg. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Stretch it out to the side. Perfect. So we're gonna switch around. Let's repeat the series on the other side. Good. We're gonna start lying down, luckily. Press the head onto your hand so it's supported, and bring your knees in. So gently tucking in. Good. So lift your feet and then flex them. So we're gonna rotate that top leg out and rotate that top leg in. Rotate. Good. Lift that knee and lower. Good. Up and down. Remember to keep those hips always pointing forwards. Well done. Beautiful. One more like this, and then we're gonna hold it here. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come down all the way and only lift that top leg. It's a lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. For 6 more. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, hold it at the top, little circle. 4, 3, 2 and 1, reverse the circle. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Extend that leg to the same line with the body. Flex your foot, project that heel out, little lift and lower, up and down. If you're not feeling much, take the leg a little bit further back, okay? And make sure that keeping that top side of the waist really nice and long. You're not collapsing on that top side. Perfect. Good, everyone. We're almost there. Nice. Now lift that leg, hold it, point your toes. Come forwards with that leg sweep. Flex your foot and sweep that leg back. Good. Point your toes. Sweep the leg forwards and sweep the leg back. Good. And forwards and back and forwards and back. Last one. All right, you're gonna stay here at the back, little circle with the leg very, very small. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes, sweep the leg forwards, and draw a little circle. 4. Now a little bigger. 3, a little bigger. 2, a little bigger. 1, and start again. Big circle. 4, little smaller. 3, and 2, a little smaller, and 1. Good. Oh my God. Good. Well done. So we're going to come up onto our elbow. The elbow is going to come right under your shoulder and tuck your knees in. Reaching the top arm up to the sky and then looking down towards your elbow. Here we go for a side plank. Lift the pelvis, lower down. Yeah, so it's a lateral flexion of the spine. You want to make sure that you're really squeezing that bottom side of the waist, shortening that distance from the hip to the rib cage. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. Well done. 4, 4, and down, and 3, good, and 2, last one, up, little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Well done. Okay, so coming up onto our hand, and we're going to extend both of our legs. So top leg forwards and bottom leg behind. We're gonna come up into a side plank. You're gonna reach your arm overhead. Big breath in, and then exhale, bringing that body weight towards your feet. Inhale to reach back out, and again, exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Well done. Release. Having a seat and then stretch. Perfect. Last one here, everyone. So only extend that top leg. Bottom leg stays down. You can come up, lifting that pelvis, reaching that arm nice and long, and slowly coming back down with control. And again, lifting up, lower back down, and again, lift and lower. On this last one, lift up and hold it, and lift that top leg. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done, everyone. That's everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Agustina, and I'll see you on the next one.